BTS have the best discography in K-pop. Blackpink and Blinks are overhated. I hope Heesung will be back when you read this. The Cat's Eye girls probably don't like each other, and it becomes clear after seeing the difference in older and newer interviews coming from an icon, by the way. Well, it's just natural for people to either get closer or to get further apart. It's just a natural course. I don't think we should assume anything because we don't truly know what's happening behind the scenes. We don't know what Cat's Eye is like with each other. But yeah, as long as they continue making music, following their dream, then I think it'll be okay. Everything will be sorted out and everybody will be where they want to be. Girl Said name change from Vicha is just them trying to make us forget what happened to the other two. Okay, I'm kind of out of the loop with Vicha and Girl Said. Is Girl Said the same as Vicha? I thought Girl Said is a completely new group. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I did not know that. I hate when older K-pop fans judge me for joining the K-pop fandom in 2024 and listening to mostly 4th gen. Like, yes, I know, 3rd gen was prime K-pop, I've heard it a million times, but that doesn't mean I have to like every single song/group in that gen. I love 3rd gen groups, I love 2nd gen groups, I love 4th gen groups, I love 5th gen songs, and, oh wait, songs, they meant songs, not groups, my bad. And I also dislike songs from every generation, that is fair, but geez, I get a third gen was peak, but I personally listen to 4th gen way more. It's just the music I prefer, and I hate when people say, oh, you missed peak K-pop. Like, okay, K-pop fans hate when people make fun of K-pop, but when someone joins the K-pop world later than you're considered fake. Also, the whole Heesung leaving is so crazy. I'm an engine and I'm so sad, obviously. And I do think something seems weird with how Hype seems so messy right now. Not posting an o'clock, acting as if nothing happened. It feels sudden and unplanned, but of course we don't know everything. This is my first time experiencing a member leaving a group that I actually listened to at the time I'm signing them, and I don't know if this is normal when someone leaves a group, but it just feels fishy. I've heard he was seen crying and fainting in the hallway rumor over and over, but I won't believe it until there's actually proof. I also won't be signing any petitions because we really don't know what happened. Like, yes, I have the strongest something feels weird feeling, but I can't use that as an excuse to be sure. First of all, with like the whole 3rd gen K-pop thing, I got into K-pop in 2010 during 2nd gen. So like I understand why certain older fans are like, you missed peak K-pop, blah blah blah. They miss experiencing it, but like all the songs are online on streaming services, the music videos are still on YouTube, so they didn't exactly miss it, they just miss the experience. But that's okay. We all get into different parts of things at different times, and I think that's perfectly okay. Like, there are kids that were still learning to walk while BTS were paving the way. So it's just like that. And also with whole Heesung leaving, like, there's some fishy things, but it might be his actual choice, but they're not giving us fully the information, so we don't 100% know. But as long as everybody's happy doing their thing, it is what it is. Unpopular opinion. Cats be yapping about how they are the most non-toxic fandom, but when Stray Kids won the Daesang, they started attacking them, but the ones who were called toxic were Stays for defending Stray Kids. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, Stays can be toxic, but other fandoms and hypocrites as F towards them. Are hypocrites as F towards them. Okay. Recently, NGENS did the same thing as Stays when they went to movies, but it's okay because NGENS did it. They were having fun, but Stays were being corny and disturbing. I don't support any of them. Both of them were wrong, but why did only Stays get criticized? There's a toxic part in every fandom, so people shouldn't be hypocrites. Note, I love 17 and Hype, and by the way, this was only dedicated towards toxic cats and NGENS. It's kind of like, whatchamacallit, since you're considered the worst one, we're better than you, we're good, you're the yucky ones. It's kind of like making others look bad just for your own benefit, when in reality, every fandom has a toxic trait, a toxic part, and it's not okay to do that, like, if people like things, let them like things. And yeah, sometimes some people act all weird and all that, but don't think that you don't act like that when clearly people of your fandom do the same thing. Don't be hypocrites. Yeah, this person was completely right. Hey kldrice, hope you're doing good. Well, just get to the point then. Okay, so I'm a K-pop fan. I just like to listen to various groups. I'm not a hardcore fan of any group. I'm from India in this country, and in this country, if you stand K-pop or watch K-drama or anything related to Korea, boy, you just gotta get ready for massive bullying and joked about. Because K-culture or K-pop is ruined in India, and the question is by whom? And let me tell you, this is gonna get hate, but Indian K-pop fans will deep down relate to this. Okay, so I'll speak about the hate train for K-pop or K-culture in India. In India, if you follow K-pop, you're gonna get massive hate, and this just because of K-pop of stan in India itself, especially armies, because they are so cringe in here. They would generally be around 13 to 15-year-olds who would start their army journey, and they spoil the platform so much with their cringe activities. Like, it is unbearable to see the activities made people make fun of the K-pop stands. In India, barely anyone can proudly say that they are K-pop stands in front of public offline, because they'll get judged, hated. Because sometimes immature fake fan fictions that are unbearable, mind you, for 12-year-old girls is writing fanfics with the title when they do it in the classroom. What? And all over Instagram too. And not only teen girls, but grown-ass people too. I was in class 8 back then, when few of my classmates were so into BTS. Bro, the behavior alone made me stay back from being a BTS fan, because they would write fanfics in class. That too random, weird, censored. They would call them their husbands and all. Bro, I was a kid and it made my feet crawl, and whole class used to mock them. They made so traumatized that I could never stand BTS till now. On Instagram, I'd found some grown women acting pops from edited movies and act all possessive, call them daddy and all. Indian fans sexualize BTS members so much it's concerning. Like, till now, I can't come to tell anyone that I listen to K-pop. I once told my best friend I like K-pop music, and she was like, huh? Do you like those cringe BTS boys? My love BTS is not cringe. Their fans are some immature fans. Anyway, I hope it all get better by the time. By the way, I listen to many groups like LE SSERAFIM, aespa, BTS, Stray Kids, NMIXX, XG, and Longshot. And that's it, I guess. Thank you. Unfortunately, the stereotype affects fans who simply enjoy the music and performances without engaging in that kind of behavior. In India, it can sometimes feel difficult to proudly say that you like K-pop in front of others. Many people worry that they will immediately be judged or associated with the more extreme side of fandom culture. Instead of being seen as someone who appreciates a genre of music, they are often labeled as cringe or overly obsessive. I just hope it gets better by the time. Thank you, thanks, and bye. Love ya too. Yeah, there's the whole stigma of, K-pop fans being cringe, making fan fictions, calling them their husbands. Not everyone's like that. Like, yeah, I tend to make some videos like that as kind of like a joke, but I'm not being for real. I'm not being like, oh my gosh, they're my wives, they're my husbands, yada yada. It's all for fun and jokes. It's not for like genuine, I'm married to them and all that, and like making genuine fan fiction and all that. So it's very weird, but like, and I've noticed, like, although like there's a whole stigma in India, I've noticed with my content specifically in Instagram and YouTube, a lot of my audience are Indian. So I know there's a big fan base in that, but I didn't know there was a whole stigma where it was frowned upon by certain people. But then again, I remember there's like 1.4 billion people in India, so like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of different interests in all of that. BTS had the best discography in K-pop. Dark and Wild is one of the best K-pop albums of all time, and the Most Beautiful Moments in Life series is amazing. Wings, my gosh, phenomenal. BTS the best. SM Entertainment makes the best music for the groups based on all genre categories. I will say Red Velvet has some of, if not the best R&B K-pop songs, and aespa, although for me personally, I didn't enjoy the music from debut to 2022, but now I've really liked their recent stuff, especially 2024. That's their peak, and like they own 2024, and they're very experimental with that. And NCT, they have some bangers. I'm kind of the opposite with NCT when it comes to aespa. Like, I love their stuff from debut until maybe 2020, and then they went a bit too experimental for my taste. I don't like anything too experimental. That's my personal taste. And then who else is there? Shiny got me into K-pop. Lucifer by Shiny, and then the song Sherlock, Married to the Music. They just have a phenomenal discography. They probably have the best boy group debut ever, Shiny. Like Replay, that's my favorite K-pop debut. And SNSD, one of the K-pop groups that made the foundation of what K-pop is today. So like, say what you will about SM Entertainment, but they are kind of goated. I'll say this once and I'll say this again. Other stands need to stop hating on Yeonjun. From what I see, he's really nice on camera, often commenting more and giving them support, and he cares for his members even more. He loves what he does. I've never seen any flaws in his performances. He doesn't have any scandals, I'm pretty sure, yet he's always being dragged online. On top of that, he's already titled the 4th gen it boy. People label him as a narcissist and others just because he's confident. God forbid a man thinks he's hot and talented. That doesn't mean he's a narcissist. He's a popular and talented, and it pains me that people can't stand that. Anyways, love your vids and stand TXT, my underrated kings. TXT are great, in my opinion, in all 4th gen boy groups. Purely on music, they have the best discography out of all 4th gen boy groups, and I'd say, like, yeah, I think because, like, Yeonjun, he's never really had anything bad against him. He's never had anything majorly controversial, majorly bad, majorly awful. So I guess people are trying to nitpick and find ways, and that's bad. But really, Yeonjun, he just seems like a chill, well, not chill, but like pretty cool guy. Like, nothing much happening with him. He's just vibing, performing, living his dream. And I love that for him. As someone who is not a Blink, I think Blackpink and Blinks are overhated. Sometimes they do not even do anything wrong and they get hated. Like, you dislike them, it's okay, but hating them for every single thing is not, that's too far. And as we know, Blinks are famous for being the most toxic fandom, but every fandom has toxic people and you cannot do anything about it. And sometimes you will go to the comment section and see them getting hated for no freaking reason. And also, people are saying that they should disband, and I think that's for their fans to decide. But genuinely, if Blackpink disbands, their fans are gonna go crazy. And also, I don't think so any girl group can match their popularity, not even twice aespa, New Jeans, or even Cat's Eye. Like, people who don't even know what's K-pop knows Blackpink. That's it. And sorry for any grammatical mistake. English is not my first language, and love your videos. Thank you very much. Like, I have been in, like, not contact, but I have been within fire of Blink's hate. I've tend to make, I make a lot of critical content and, like, criticizing. So I used to criticize all the comebacks, but like, I'm not sure if I like this, I'm not sure I like that, and then I like, oh, you just hate this group, you just hate Blackpink. In reality, I've loved Blackpink since debut. So like, I would say I'm not like the biggest fan of their music, but there's definitely songs that I do love of them. And yeah, I think, like, but the thing is, that's every fandom ever. I've had the same experience with Blinks the same way I've had the same experience with every other fandom. So yeah, Blackpink, they're fine. If you don't like their music, then just ignore them. That's it. And like, if you want to put your energy into hating them, that's just not, it's not it. It's not that good. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you spend so much time on that? Like, if you truly don't like something, then ignore it, and then let others that do like it, like it. Don't waste your time on it if you truly hate it that much. The way I got into Hyphen was a total accident. It was just me wanting to be cool. So I had a friend who got me into Stray Kids a few years ago, and then she asked me who some of my other biases were from other groups. I said like Jimin, Jennie, and Yeji, but decided that wasn't enough. So I watched one of those Sing If You See Your Bias videos, and I saw a couple of different people I put down as my bias, even though I barely knew them. I.e. Kai from TXT, Winnie from Red Velvet, even though I couldn't even name all the members, and same for Nikki from ENHYPEN. So then she's like, oh, you like ENHYPEN? That's so cool. I really want to get into that group too. Can you tell me about the members, or give some song recs? And I panicked and speedran a get to know ENHYPEN video and googled best ENHYPEN songs and sent them to her with a very vague description of the group. It was pathetic, honestly. So I ended up taking a slight interest, and only then, after being a K-pop fan for 3 years, did I find out Sunghoon was from ENHYPEN. Anyway, she and I read the webtoon together, and I was more into Stray Kids, but the whole past year I've been in my ENHYPEN era, and after learning more about the group, my bias is officially Jung Won, and I still love Nikki with all my heart for starting my engine journey. Love your videos. It all starts with that. But like, okay, I'm just gonna check this person out for any reason. Like, oh, my friend told me, my friend wants to get into this, I'll check it out, and then it all starts. It all goes down the snow hill, and then snowball effect. It all happens. You've all been there. This is a bit long, but thanks for reading, and I love your videos. First, being a K-pop fan in my country where you get bullied for it is crazy, because I know I can't even tell my friends that I like K-pop. Only my best friend knows and still judges me so hard. Yo, what are these countries so, like, I'm guessing India, because that's majority of my audience that tends to write in here as well. But what other countries are where you would look be looked down upon for listening to K-pop. The fan service is getting more and more disgusting and weird. Yeah, like either K-pop idols getting way too comfortable, or K-pop companies are forcing things way too much. That's how I see it. Blackpink's comeback wasn't that bad. I get that people expected more and disappointed, but starting to hate on the entire careers is just stupid. I would say Blackpink's latest comeback, it was good. It was okay. It was fine. It wasn't their best one, but it wasn't awful. Boy Next Door, TXT, and P1 Harmony are so underrated. Note, thank you to every fandom, especially Stays, that are helping us bring Heesung back. I love you. I hope Heesung will be back when you read this. I really hope. And he's gonna probably debut solo in May. So, fortunate about that. But Boy Next Door, TXT, P1 Harmony, top tier choices. YG groups are overhated. Yeah, I'd say so. Like, I would say YG and hype groups are like the most criticized groups, you know, like with JYP and SM, it's like, oh yeah, they're a JYP group, oh yeah, they're an SM group. Whereas with YG and hype groups, it's like, okay, what can I look at for fault here? Because I will say JYP and SM, they are much more known for their vocals, whereas YG and hype, they're much more known for their rap and dance and performance and all that. So I guess there's kind of like that, like Baby Boomers doesn't deserve all the hate, Blackpink don't deserve all the hate, Treasure doesn't deserve all the hate. They deserve something. They haven't been given much recently, so that's a shame. Yeah, and I just wish better for YG groups.